you wanna be.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Schall We Talk. It's me, Robyn Schall. How are you? All right, we have such a funny episode today. So Regina DiCicco, who is the hilarious comedian, the warm-up comic at The View, also my best friend, we did an interview like 3 weeks ago. We recorded it on a Wednesday thinking it'd be the following week's episode. Little did I know, although security knew, that Sunday I was getting proposed to and that we were then going to do the engagement episode. And then the engagement episode ended up being so long that we had to do a second episode where Dr. Pianoman and security filled us in on everything else. So this interview has gotten pushed back to this week. So when I sat down with Regina, at this point I was not engaged. She didn't know that it was coming because they knew that me and her would be gossiping too much and it would come out. Although you trusted mom, which I still think is the most amazing secret ever kept, is mom knowing for months. Anyway, we sit down with Regina. It is so funny. I'm so excited for you guys to hear this interview. Also, earlier this week, I asked her if she'd be my maid of honor. I did it in a really funny way where I bought these prank boxes where you open up the box, but then there's a smaller box inside. Then you open up the next box and it's a smaller box inside, and then a smaller one and a smaller one and a smaller one. And I had told Regina, I said, hey, can you come over? I want to film a TikTok trend. And when she came over, I said, oh, just so you know, when you on the box is a letter that I wrote as you, and it's clear that I wrote it, but you read it as if it's first person, and then you open it and you keep what's inside. And like on each box was just more and more about our friendship and how wonderful she is. And then the last box, she opened it up and inside it asked her if she would be my maid of honor. So anyway, I posted that on Instagram so you can watch it there. So before we get the Regina interview started, I did want to answer. I saw in the comment section. Also, thank you for leaving comments on YouTube. I see you're liking it and you're subscribing. I'm actually almost at 5,000 subscribers on YouTube, which is so exciting.
Very exciting.
What's our goal? 10,000?
100,000.
A million.
Well, then you get like a plaque from YouTube.
I think you get a plaque at 100,000.
All right, let's get 100,000 so we can get a plaque. I can make you a plaque.
I know, but I kind of, I was going to say.
For the 5,000.
Yeah, make a 5,000 when we get, because we're almost
there's
there.
silver and then there's like gold for like
so
platinum.
What do we get at 5,000?
Paper.
Something from the trash. Rapper. So, but anyway, thank you for subscribing. And if you're listening on the podcast apps, make sure you give the 5-star reviews. And also Patreon. If you're like, Robyn, we need more content, head over to Patreon. We have 4 tiers. The first tier, you get like extra, just pictures and like, when things happen, I let you guys know there first. Then we have the second tier and up, which gets behind the scenes from every week, both from this podcast, but also just like behind the scenes from other videos and live stuff. And then the third tier is a live stream once a month, which we just did. And it was so fun. If you can afford it, I know money is tight for so many people. That third tier, getting to do the live stream, it's such a small group. It's so intimate, and we get to just like have some more time to get to know each other. And then you could do the fourth tier, which is a producer, which we'll do at the end of the episode. Mama Schall will give you a shout out, and you're officially a producer on the podcast. But anyway, as I was saying, on YouTube, I was reading the comment section, and someone asked what the Guinness World Record was that's behind my head. Ow, Judy, so rude of you.
People listening are going to go, wait, Judy hit Robyn?
If you don't know, Judy is my jukebox that sits next to me on set. One day I was walking to get coffee in the morning and I saw this beauty in the trash. I called security. I said, get your tushy here. There's trash that needs a new home. And we brought her home, washed her up, and now she's on set for us to watch. Okay, anyway. So I saw in the comment section someone asking about the Guinness World Record. Last year on the goals list, we put Guinness World Record. What?
2 years ago.
No, it was last year.
No. It happened in 2023. It says it right behind you.
Oh, okay. Well, then I can't argue with you.
It says July 7th, 2023 right behind you. If we can zoom in and look. Thank you.
Okay. Anyway, we put on the goals list 2 years ago to win a Guinness World Record. We saw that someone had won a Guinness World Record for stacking donuts, and she stacked 12 donuts in under a minute. and she was known as the Doughnut Queen. So I was like, all right, let's see if we could beat it. But the reason why it sounds easy stacking, I had to do 13 donuts, but they had to be like certain like diameter and height and width, and it was just a whole.
And you have to measure it on camera.
Yeah, and you needed
it
like professional timekeepers, and then Amazon Prime had like a sports show that they had me on to like promote my shows or something, and I told them about the Guinness World Record, and they said, oh, you should come on and attempt it on live television. So we attempted it on live television. Up until doing it on live television, like after 12 donuts, it always fell over. I was not able to do it. And then on live television, I did it.
And we made our own donuts.
Yeah, we made the donuts because it was so hard to find in the city donuts that had that thickness and so. But anyway, I did it on live television. I stacked 13 donuts in a minute. I held it for 5 seconds. They had professional timekeepers, professional measurers. It was a whole big ordeal. I became the Guinness World Record and officially became the Doughnut Queen. So, and then Guinness sent me that. And actually, when they sent it to me, it's chipped. It came chipped, but I like it. Because it's more fitting.
Exactly. Much more fitting that it's chipped.
Yeah. Also, I'm going to be going on tour, DC, Philly, Orlando, Key West, and Atlanta. I have a hilarious comedy show coming at you. You get tickets at robynschall.com. All right. Enough is enough. This interview is so funny. Yeah, let's get started, guys. Regina DiCicco. So we're here with Regina DiCicco. Yeah. She is the warm-up at The View. Mm-hmm. She is the funniest comedian, I think, ever. And probably your biggest, most important credit, Robyn Schall's best friend.
That's it! Robyn Schall's best friend! That's all I need! That's all I need.
Oh my gosh. I was trying to think like how to conduct this interview.
Right, it's true.
If it's an interview or if it's just us talking.
We're talking. Because now it's feeling very formal. I'm like,
right?
Oh, hello. Hello, best friend. How are you?
Thank you for coming in today.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks for flying in. She lives like 10 blocks from me.
I walked.
I forgot to do an Insta story that you came. Damn it. Forgot to chat. This is what happened. She came, we started chit-chatting.
Right, and
this is what happens all the time. So you guys don't know this, but we hang out a lot. Mm-hmm. Well, maybe you do know that.
Right.
But we always have the intention of filming or doing something, but then we start talking, and then before we know it, like we both have to go, and then we never.
Right. Or sometimes we're like, we'll do something really quick.
Yeah.
And a lot of times those do the best.
Oh, I know.
The ones that were like, we'll just like do something quick so we have it.
I'm like, because also usually how it works is I'll say, I have a video idea, and then she'll go, okay. I'll say, do you want to watch it? And she'll like, she'll just go tell me what to do.
Right.
And I'll say, all right, flip me over.
Right.
She'll go,
and then we'll try.
Remember one time you had to flip me over, or I had to flip you over, and then you came home later that day and you're like covered in a rash?
Yeah. Well, we did it. First of all, okay, Robyn didn't mention we did it on the grass in Central Park. So, like, we don't know what the grass was or what had happened on the grass. And we rolled around, and then I was like, are you broken out anywhere? Like, do you have anything on your forehead?
No, but 2 days later I did. I had the Betty when I had that, when the lady burnt the thing off my head.
Removed.
I had like a little tiny like skin tag, it was so small, and I went to a dermatologist and I asked her to remove it. Well, guess who found me that doctor?
Who was it?
Security.
No.
On Groupon.
Have I got a deal for you?
He had like six tags that he needed removed, and they said,
you get a 7 one is free.
So anyway, the lady like burned my head, and then I ended up getting like a huge blister. And I remember like I told Regina, and she's like, I'm sure it's not that bad. And I sent it to her. She's like,
so
oh
bad.
my God.
You know when you're like, this is wrong? Like you're trying to be a supportive friend, but sometimes like, Robyn, this looks really bad. Like what you had to begin with was so much smaller than what you wound up with. And then we're like, does this scar? Like, should we have just left the little thing? Because whatever the original thing was,
100%
I didn't see it. Like we didn't see. You felt it and saw it, but it wasn't like me and security were like, ugh.
It was this tiniest little bump. I got it checked. They like, it's just, age. You get little bumps, And then I was like, can we like do such a thing? We could freeze it off. and then she went to town, and it was so much worse. And I actually have like a little scar. Like you have to look close, but the scar
I can see it.
the scar is bigger. You know what's so funny? What you just said, like as your friend, there's sometimes you just say, "Oh no, it's not that big a deal," but then there's times you have to come clean and you say, like, "Oh no, this is bad."
This is bad.
I think like maybe 2 or 3 times when you've had to come clean and say, "Okay, Robyn, you're right. This is not good." One was when she burnt my head. You know the second time I'm going to mention?
Katie Couric?
Yeah. Katie Couric set up
the old Casey.
set up an interview, which we're very grateful for, with
the best.
With
She's the best.
Leslie Jordan, Rachel Maddow,
Tan
France. Yeah.
So many good interviews.
I interviewed Rachel Maddow, and not Katie, but like her production company edited it and then sent it to me to post. And the way they edited it was like, remember, I interviewed Rachel for like 45 minutes, and maybe like 3 minutes of it, we discussed politics.
Serious stuff.
You know, like are things going on in the world, which like, of course, Rachel is a newscaster.
That's what she does, but it's not what Robyn does.
But like, I don't want to.
No, you're like, feel good.
Yeah, I want, my whole thing is, hey, guys, let's talk about anything and everything that's not important, just so we can have
we could smile, we could relax, we could have a breather.
There is so much heaviness going on. We do have to put up the good fight, but you can't do it if you're crashing out. You need. So they sent it to me, and it was just the 3 minutes where we did talk about every heavy thing in the world.
And this was like pandemic time, so there was so many
remember,
heavy
this is
things.
back 2020.
Yeah, so this was like loaded.
This bird, these trucks have dead people.
It was crazy.
So, right, and so then I get it, and I'm watching this video, and no way can I post this because it's so heavy. And so I call Regina, and I'm like, Regina, I don't want to. Like, it's Katie Couric. Like, I can't tell her I don't want to post this. Like, you know, and Regina's like, Robyn, I'm sure it's not that bad.
I was trying to be supportive.
Yeah,
I'm like, you think it sounds bad. I'm sure it's not that bad. I will listen to it, and I will let you know.
Yeah, you know, because she's like, because she knows me, and like,
these are great opportunities.
Yeah, and you know, she's like, I'm sure it's not that bad. So I go, can you please just watch it? Maybe it's in my head. She calls me back. She goes, you can't post this.
I was like, I was like, who are you? What is like the saddest Robyn I've ever heard? Like, I'm going to give up after this video.
Because like Rachel's like saying something about like, you know,
because she knows so much.
Yeah, she's talking about like the tolls of people dying.
She
and I'm
knows
like,
so much.
This is so bad.
Yeah.
Burn it all down. And so then I spoke to, I don't know if I spoke to Katie or her assistant. I'm like, do you mind, like, it's really heavy. Do you mind if you send me all the footage and I edit a version? And they were so great. They're
They're
like, yeah,
good.
take over. Like, do your thing. And then I took it. And it had to be like the funniest video. Like, it's actually up on the YouTube. If you like
because she was so
down.
funny. Like, it was great. You had great chemistry. But then I just remember, why are we taking these moments? I'm like, nobody wants this from Robyn.
And Katie is a newscaster. She's a newscaster. I completely understand.
Yeah, they're doing
news. Just wasn't Robyn. And like the moments that we took. So that footage will never see the light of day. But if you scroll back, you can see my interview with Rachel, and it's so funny. And I actually think it's so great because you get to see a different side of her. But that was like one of the moments you called me and you're like, no, we can't.
Don't.
Yeah.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. Security is raising his hand.
Oh, no, I have a moment that
What?
I think we all were honest with you that it's bad. The haircut.
Oh, the really short haircut. Yes, that was true too. Yeah, that's a great example. Security, because it was like Robyn gets a bad haircut and she's like crying and she's so upset, and then you're like, no, it's not that bad. It's gonna be okay. And then you're like, it is
turn around.
Not okay. I don't know why someone did this to you. This is awful. And then we're like, at least we're not going out that much. I think we were like, Robyn, just don't turn around.
Yeah, because that's what it was. A reverse bob.
It was a reverse bob, and it was
security. Regina was like just face forward from
like,
every
don't turn
video.
around.
Security went out and like found clip-ins.
Yeah, it was like all hands on deck.
Yeah.
We were like, this is really.
Yeah.
Why was this okay?
No, that's what we
it's
need.
A great example,
that's what I think you need in a friend. Is I think someone who will blindly like back you up, but at the real moments will say you're not crazy,
right?
Like, you know,
and we'll find a solve.
Yeah, we'll
like,
fix
look,
it.
Right? I'm like, I said not to turn around, and then security got extra hair.
I wore a Band-Aid on my head for 3 months,
so no one knew about the thing. Yeah, we will help. It was. I was like, I don't think the Band-Aid is helping the way you think it is, but if it makes you happy, if you're happier to be going outside,
I want to just introduce some of like the cool stuff about you that you've done, because
where should I be looking, by the way? I feel so like I'm like you.
I mean, like there's so many cameras.
I know.
So you could just
and then
look
look
at
security.
Me, yeah. You could look at, wouldn't it be hilarious?
I'm like, what do you want me to look at?
Bookshelf fell and under.
But you realize Trump is above security. You know what you're saying?
No, that's what I mean. Like, wouldn't that be
But it would be funny if he wasn't hurt or if he was hurt.
It depends if the camera's on him.
God, otherwise, the camera's not on him. We have to reset it up and do it with the camera. And you're like, please, I need medical attention. And we're like, one more time for the camera. We missed it.
Okay, so your history. I'll talk about different things,
please.
and then you fill us in. Okay, so you worked at SNL.
Yes.
Explain in what capacity.
I worked in set design, which is crazy because it's like not what I studied. So it's like when they do the sets and you do the set dressing. So like the stuff when you think if you watch SNL and then there's a room and in the room there's like a light switch or there's like a flower vase or there's something like that would be what I would be in charge of. Like, yeah, the light switch goes there and then the sconces are here. Like I would help dress the sets and I like worked in that department.
So what do you think about working at SNL?
I loved it. It's like, but it's as insane as you think it is. Like the days were like on Saturday, I would work from 8 a.m. to 1 a.m. So like it was a 17-hour day, and then you'd go out to the after party, and then sometimes you go to like the after party. Like I don't know if I could do that now, like at this age.
Right,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
But like but maybe you could. It's like the adrenaline is crazy. Like
Yeah.
it's awesome
The
to
Coke.
be at that part. Right, obviously. I was like, mine is powdered sugar.
You're right. our real drug. You work at The View now.
Yes.
You've been there since
2018.
2018. That's wild.
It's crazy.
I remember you calling me to tell me you got the job.
I remember where I was on the phone.
I remember where I was.
Isn't that funny? Because I was like literally walking like downtown, like in the West Village, and I was like telling you what was going on. And then the best was Robyn was so excited. She engraved a nameplate for me, like in glass, and it says Regina DiCicco, warm-up comedian. And then Robyn's like, you can put it on your desk. And then I was like, Robyn, I'm the warm-up comedian. I don't have a desk. But she made me a beautiful.
I was so proud. For those who don't know, a warm-up comedian is at all talk shows. Before the talk show starts, they have a comedian come out to warm up the audience.
Yes.
It's a really hard job. Like every comic wants it. No comic can do it, but a handful of very gifted people, because you're not just doing stand-up. You are hyping the crowd. You're doing crowd work. You're doing improv. You have to get the audience pumped.
Going.
In between commercial breaks, you come back out, keep the audience going.
Right.
It is a really, really hard job. And there's not a lot, because there's not a lot of talk shows. And so only a selective few people get it. And then Regina was up for it at The View. And they had like so many freaking rounds.
It really
of,
went. It was funny. At one point, like my husband was like, "I think this is too much. I think they've been auditioning you too long." And I was like, John, that's not how it works. Like, they can do this the rest of my life. Like, I don't care. Like, they were paying me to audition.
Yeah.
But he was like, this has gone on too long. I was like, you don't understand the business.
And I remember I was out in San Diego.
Yeah.
I was visiting my ex. And I was...
Well, I don't know why I did that. There's...
It's okay. They know I have... Dr. Gentleman knows I have an
He's
ex.
literally outside the door.
Frank or Dr. Gentleman? Our surprise guest.
This is your life.
Oh my God. Okay, so anyway. We just bringing all my exes. Okay. Dr. Pianoman.
He's still waiting out there, Dr. Pianoman. He's like, who are these guys? They're just lining up. Your exes are lining up. Dr. Pianoman's just on the couch, so confused.
We like lining up so many. It's like a 300 men just lined
But
up.
they have to take a number, and they have to line up. Dr. Pianoman gives them water. He thanks them for coming.
Checking them for STDs.
Have some goldfish.
Goldfish?
The crackers. I don't know why in my head he has a bowl of goldfish.
All right. What were we talking about? Oh, yeah. I was just saying Frank. Okay, so I was just saying Frank. And we're walking around, and this was after not just like a couple of weeks long of
No, so I
interviews.
think I started auditioning September 18th, and I don't think I got the job until the end of November.
Yeah,
so that
it was
should make it clear.
a long haul.
Yeah.
And then... and we won't get too much into it because I want to, protect you. But there was like someone else in the running who knew someone who worked there.
Yeah.
And we were just being very realistic and,
Right.
and cautious
Right.
about getting excited. But it was like winding down.
Right.
And they kept bringing
then
her
there was like
back.
less people, and it was like, okay. And then they would bring me in for like a week at a clip, and then we're like, all right. I think
And then
this
we
is it.
were walking around, and this is again 2018, and
Yeah.
like stand-up was just so hard. So every time I went out to visit Frank, I was always like, should I quit comedy? Like, I'd always call her and be like, should I just give up? We'd have that conversation a couple times a week. But still happening.
But we haven't had it since 2018 or earlier this morning.
It's like right for the podcast.
Should we do the podcast or
or quit? And then she told me, and I was just so freaking happy that I quickly went online and I got a thing engraved, like warm up Queen Regina DiCicco, because in my head she had a desk and an office. And I don't know.
It's on my desk at home.
All right, Rose and Thorn of
that
working at the View.
No, I want to say that Rose is definitely like, I love interacting like with the ladies and like certain guests, which is like so much fun. I still say to this day, like one of my favorite days was David Letterman was on and he did like 3 segments, and like I do a lot of crowd work during the commercial break, so I was just like talking to people, and then at some point I realized he was raising his hand and I was like, Dave, Mr. Letterman, Dave, and he jumped into the crowd work. I think we were talking about Iceland for some reason, and he like jumped in, and it was like the craziest thing ever, because then like he jumped in, but then like Whoopi was involved and like Joy was involved. Something's happening outside.
Did you hear that?
Dave, is that you? Frank, what are you doing?
Dr. Piano Man kicked all the guys out, so now they're outside the window.
The line is so long that Dr. Piano Man is on the street.
10 a.m. gay out there.
There's police barricades now just to handle this line.
You know what? I don't think I've ever dated a policeman.
No, I don't know why then I thought of fire trucks, but that's different.
I went on a date with 2 firefighters.
2 fire trucks.
So you get to talk to celebs.
Oh yeah. But then like just silly stuff happens. Like Ryan Reynolds was in the audience with his mom, like in the audience, not a guest on the show, like in the audience. And like we were messing around once everybody knew it was him. So it's like stuff like that. We were like, this is so surreal and doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
That you're like just joking with Ryan. You know what I mean? It's like stuff like that is crazy. The Thorn, I would say, it's just like The View is a serious show.
Yeah.
So sometimes like they go to commercial and it's like pretty intense. Or sometimes it's like they won't put the music on because it's like sad. It'll like fade to black. And then you're like, oh no. But then like some lady's wearing a crown because she like wants to celebrate her 60th birthday.
Yeah.
And then you have to be like, and Louise. And it's like that weird, like that's what's like.
I know. I've gone now a few times to see you work, and it's so impressive because the ladies will be talking about politics or death or whatever. And then you have to come right out and get the audience back, and you do it every time. You're so good. I have 3 View memories.
Okay, please.
One.
Yes, Robyn, please. Why don't I ask the questions now? If you could, Robyn, I want your top 3 View memories.
Okay, but they're all about you.
Great. Can I have your top 3?
Okay, so one.
Top Whoopi moments.
It was the first time I went to see you, and like, I don't know if it was a lighting guy or the stage manager or someone like came over to like say, all right, I'm Regina, and you went to give him a kiss on the cheek, but you missed and you kissed him on the lips. And I was like, did anyone see that? You just kissed him on the lips.
Yes, it was a stage manager. And he was like an old school stage
he's like an old man with
like, so in my head I felt like he'd be like, broads. Like I just he'd be like, I feel like in his head he'd be like, that's the way it used to be.
Except for me and Regina, who made eye contact. Like no one else would have taken it. But I just saw her like he went to go kiss her cheek, and they kissed on the lips, and I remember just thinking,
it's so funny.
This is amazing.
And then also like, first of all, you shouldn't be kissing people at work, but he was already like an old school guy that had been there forever. So in the morning it's like, oh, Reggie baby, like with a kiss, and then that morning we just both miscalculated, and then he just went with it, I think, because he's just like, so
that's one of my favorite
TV was.
memories.
That was a great one.
2 was, and I wasn't there, but I got to see the footage, which I don't think is posted, but when Sherry Shepherd was on the show, and she didn't know you,
right?
And then but she saw you do the warm up, and then she like during a commercial break started doing stand up, and she's like, but I need to say to the warm up comedian, you are good. And then she's like, we're gonna talk. And then shortly after, Regina was on the show. But it was a proud friend moment.
That was really sweet.
Because I was like, because Regina's so good, and she needs like all the not needs, deserves all the recognition for how good you are.
Guys, donate now. Regina needs.
Here's her GoFundMe. No, but she deserves every praise because she's so talented. Like it's not because I'm your friend. It's just you're so talented. I've seen you destroy. Like I've never seen another comedian destroy. Like, and we're around a lot of comedians and for a long time, and I've just seen you do stuff that people cannot do. So like for her to like,
it was really
and
sweet.
she was just like, you are good.
Yeah,
and
and
I'm
like whenever somebody does that, and like we know they don't have to. In this business, like nobody has to take the time. Like the same people, every celebrity that reaches out to you, like nobody has to do those things.
Right.
So when they do it, it's like, thank you.
Yeah, it's like
they
we
don't
appreciate
need
it.
to.
So
Yeah.
that moment sticks out to me. And then the other one was last year, or not even your last birthday. I went to the View with your mom.
Yes.
After the show, they like brought out a cake for you.
Fudgy the Whale.
Fudgy the Whale. But then
Thanks, Carvel.
And then they sang happy birthday, and then like everyone left except for you and me, and we're like sitting at the table, just like eating cake, like making a mess. Like,
Fudgy's melting onto the glass, and the crew's like, we'll get it later.
and everyone's just leaving, and I'm like, we're like, is this okay?
Like we weirdly like were owning.
That's what it was.
It was very
It was like-
funny. Everyone like hung out.
We
for a
actually
little bit.
didn't think, is this okay? We were just
Right.
like,
They brought the knife out, the
we were
cake,
just, like,
and we're like
chilling
sitting at
on
the table
set.
eating. No, that was great. It was like, oh my God. Even for my mom had the best time that day with me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, that was 10 out of 10.
That was really special.
Yes.
We're like more birthdays like this.
Yes. Okay, so let's actually go to our friendship.
Okay, please.
So we've been friends since I think like 2013. Oh, wait, we figured it
No,
out.
we figured it out.
We forgot.
We forgot. We should have checked. We tried to do photo evidence. We've tried to like figure
Wait,
first time.
when did you get married?
2014.
Okay, so it was shortly before that.
Yes.
Let's
Or maybe
say.
even a little below. Yes.
So maybe 2013.
Maybe.
We
a little more.
Yeah. We met at a comedy show.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
a bar show. And it was at a gay bar, but they do like a comedy show. It
wasn't an open mic.
It
was
wasn't-
it? No, but it was like
it
a
wasn't
little
like those
show.
Frank would book
Right, would
five
book it,
comics.
yes.
It would be like five of us.
Yes.
At the time, I was running a show
Yeah.
at Caroline's.
Which was a big deal. I mean, it's a
Yeah,
big
it
deal.
was a big
Caroline's
deal.
is like, people know Caroline's. It's huge.
It's on
It's Broadway.
Broadway, yeah.
It's like Times Square. Caroline's is a very big deal.
And I had a show once a month called Ladies Night with
Mm-hmm.
Robyn Schall, where I'd only put female comedians on.
Just like the name suggests.
Yeah.
And Mateo sometimes. All
funny,
women,
yeah.
I'm like, and
And it's so
Mateo?
funny. I would always feel like guys that I
Yeah.
was friends with them, but it was definitely women. And then, like you like did your A game that night.
Yeah.
I didn't know she was auditioning.
I was
for me.
auditioning for Robyn Schall's
Yeah.
Ladies Night.
Little did you know you were auditioning to be my best friend. But yeah, and that's kind of like how it kicked off. And then we belonged to the same gym.
Right.
You were in the middle of like prepping to get married and
Doing my wedding workout.
And yeah, did you say it didn't work out?
No, I said doing my wedding workout,
Oh,
which is also the
Your
last time I
wedding
worked out,
I thought
2014.
you said it didn't work out. I'm like, like she's still married down. And then during the pandemic,
Yeah.
so we were like friends. I would say like
Right.
good friends.
Yeah.
we had like a little group of girlfriends we were friendly with, and
We would always like cycle, I guess, or we'd like have a phase
Yeah.
where we'd see each other a lot, and then we wouldn't, and then
Yeah.
we'd like see each other again, and then maybe
but
like
we had like our own friends. And
yeah. But we're always happy to see each other.
Yes. And then the pandemic hit,
Mm-hmm.
and we lived like 6 blocks from each other, and we became each other's like pandemic buddy.
Right.
In New York City, everything shut
Yeah.
down, and you couldn't even like go in your hall. Remember, we all live in apartments.
Right.
You couldn't even go in your hallway without
Without
wearing
a
a mask. And so no one saw anyone. It was a really dark time, especially in Manhattan. It was a dark time for everyone,
Right.
but like Manhattan was like the hub. Like
Right.
it was a hard city to be in, but we were each other's pandemic.
We definitely wouldn't have
friends.
made it. I definitely wouldn't have made it
Nope.
through without you.
Nope. Like
Hands-
definitely.
I think we both know that.
Yeah.
And it was like we couldn't have. Nope.
And but we would like a couple times a week meet and take walks with our little shields.
Yeah. Remember the shield trend that we're not sure if it was doing anything?
You know, like when you're what is it called? Like melting like glass. Welding. Thank you. How'd you know that's what I was trying to get?
That
at?
was good. I
But
couldn't think of the
it
word.
was like those type of shields
Yes.
that we would wear.
We'd
and
walk
we
in
would
Central
take
Park
walks
at the
and-
water.
Yeah, and we would laugh, which is
Yeah.
like what we needed, and we
That's so
talked,
true.
and we got each other out of the house, and we like kept each other sane.
It's so true.
And here's where you know like a friend is a friend. We would never crash out at the same time.
No,
Whoever
it
was
was so
having
fun.
a
Yes,
worse
yes.
day, they got the worst day, and
Right.
the other one picked them
Yes.
up. We would never both. do
Right, we
that.
never be that. It's true. We never had this like same worst days.
Yeah.
but sometimes one of us would be like, we're never going back to normal. It's gonna be terrible. And the other one would be like, no, it's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
like, we would really try. And then I think about all the time we would walk in the park, and Robyn would be like, we need to like manifest stuff, and Robyn's like, we have to yell out what we want, and we have to like yell out what we need from life. And then I would be like, okay, it's like a little weird, Robyn, but like we'll do it. And like Robyn would like,
I'd be like, I want to go viral and make money and have celebrities reach out to me.
yeah. And then I was like, I just want my job back. So life is like how it was before.
Guess what? We both got what we wanted.
And then in retrospect, guys, I should have done more manifesting. It seemed so silly. I was like, okay, Robyn, I just want my job back. And she's like, I want to go viral. She's like yelling at the water.
Yeah,
she's yelling at the turtles.
Millions are going to laugh at everything I say. And she's like, I just want the studio to open so I can leave
everything
my
came
house.
True. Everything came true. And I should have done more manifesting.
And then big moment for me was when my grandma's died within 3 weeks. It was again pandemic. One grandma died on a Friday, 5 p.m. 3 weeks to the hour, the other grandma dies. I can't even hug my parents at this point because this is when you couldn't like hug anyone.
Like, and Robyn would tell me the reports they were getting from the hospital.
Yeah,
and, like one grandma was in the hallway. Like I just remember.
Oh, that's right.
Do you remember she was in the hallway? Your grandma was in the hallway. No, that makes sense.
They brought my grandma to the hospital because she had cancer.
Right.
She has breast cancer, and they didn't have a room for her because of how bad COVID was at the time.
Yes.
And so they just were having her in
the
a room.
hallway.
She didn't have a cell phone. No one. I remember she didn't have her teeth in.
Yeah.
Like they couldn't. No one could get it. No one was allowed in the hospital. Things were so bad. When she eventually got COVID in the hospital. That's what eventually she passed from. But it was just so bad and so bleak. And I remember just like I couldn't even hug my parents. Like everything was bad. Eventually I called Regina. I said, grandma number 2's down, like out. And Regina's like, do you want to go for a walk? And I was like, no, I need to just be left alone. And then it was like 2 or 3 days later and I still hadn't come out. Like I didn't want to see anyone. I was just like, and then Regina was like, hey, Robyn, like, I'm downstairs. Why don't you come out for a walk? And I was like, nope, I don't want to. And Regina has since told me, like, she was so nervous because at that point I lived in a studio almost the size of this room.
No, basically
except
it was
no
windows. No window. For Robyn to look out the window, she had to, like, stand.
Yeah.
You stand on your bed and, like, look out of a hole.
And it was just, like, bricks.
Yeah. And
it was no sunlight.
Right.
And I remember she said she was very nervous that I wasn't getting sun. She knew I was eating. She wasn't nervous. Sleeping and eating, we weren't nervous about. But she was very nervous about sunlight. And she's like, okay, well, here's the thing. I'm not leaving. She's like, I'm downstairs. She goes, I'm in flip-flop. Like, or like you were in...
No, I just remember, like, I have flip-flops on. I'm like, we don't have to go far.
We don't have to walk.
We don't even have to walk anywhere.
Just come outside so I know you're getting sunlight, and then I will leave, and,
Right.
And I knew she wasn't going to leave.
There was nothing to do. Nowhere to go.
So I eventually went down, and then we ended up walking for, like, hours.
Yeah.
So I did need to get out. I feel like I'm going to cry. I've been very emotional lately. You're such a good friend. And then... you got me out of the house.
But I knew I needed to.
Needed to get out of the house.
Because I knew all the details, and I was like, this is insane.
A couple months later, I go viral. I went from the worst moment of my life to the highest moment of my life. Like it was such extremes. And Regina was the first one downstairs when I had messaged her. I said, this is getting too crazy. My phone was blowing. It was like insanity. And then she said, okay, I'm coming over. We'll go and eat at Lily's downstairs. What is so amazing about you is like at the worst moment of my life and the highest moment, you're always there. Which like there's some friends that are good to pick you up and there's some good friends that are good to be around during your high moments. You're just a very constant good friend. Since you're such a good friend, I wanted to play a game with you.
Okay.
So we recently did the the Ronald McDonald fundraiser triathlon, and for people that called in during the live, for them to be able to place a bid, I wanted to make sure it wasn't a troll. It was someone really putting in. So they had to answer a Robyn question.
Okay.
So I have those questions.
Okay. Oh, that's funny.
I want to see if you... But I made them easy enough for the kids to know. So I want to see... You have
that's funny. Okay.
3 minutes to see how many you can get right.
Okay.
And you'll get a ding if you're correct.
Okay.
Okay. They're pretty easy.
Okay, we'll see.
But like... Okay.
And it's like, as well as I know you, I'm still like, I don't always listen with volume.
Yeah.
So.
And because this isn't like personal stuff. This is stuff that's like social media.
Right. So,
also.
guys, this might not go.
Okay. You ready?
Yes. You ready, Rob? Okay.
Okay.
On your
3
mark,
minutes on the clock.
and go.
What is Security's real name?
Richie.
What's the name of my podcast?
Shall we talk?
Name one of my parents' first names.
Ira.
Name a celebrity that follows me.
Christina Applegate.
What do I eat and drink inside the tub?
Oh, vodka and ice cream.
What is the name? Oh, the real name of Dr. Piano Man.
Antonio.
Remind me to say something after. Okay. How did 10 a.m. Gangbang get his name?
Oh, because he had a gangbang the next day at 10 a.m.
What team?
Gotta get going. I have a gangbang.
What team did I throw a ball with? The mascot.
The Mets?
Yes.
Your
What
bells
is
are
the
working.
name of the ice cream? Oh, this is hard. What's the name of the ice cream
Oh no. Three scoops? Oh, you mean
Doughnut Queen Dream.
Oh, the name of, I was thinking the name of the ice cream shop.
Stop. That's okay.
That's fine.
What Guinness World Record did I break?
Stacking the most donuts.
Yeah, because you were
I was there.
you helped me eat the donut. Name something on the door don't look, that we haven't accomplished yet that's for this year.
Tom Hanks.
He's out.
Edit that out.
People still haven't seen it. You took Tom Hanks off the board. It was the closest I've ever been to getting canceled. Was taking Tom
But guess
Hanks
who's outside? Frank and Tom Hanks have been together this whole time.
10 a.m. comes in, then Frank, then Tom Hanks. Dr. Youngman's like, what is happening?
Give him some goldfish. Wait. What's the? Oh, a celebrity in a tub. A celebrity in the tub.
Okay. Okay. What is my cup's name?
Walter Mellon.
Ding. Which Kardashian has shared one of Robyn's videos?
A Kim.
Ding. What is Robyn's roses?
Why are you giving? You're saying ding and dinging at the same time. You have the roses, and then you go in and you give the roses. Just keep doing your noise. It's so warm in here. We're
so hot. Oh my God,
we're getting
I'm
sweating as this podcast is going on.
No close-ups.
Put a filter on this.
I feel like a different face of Frank and Tom Hanks. Okay. All right. Okay. Who is CIA?
Your other brother.
Name one of
Time is up.
We have an extra minute.
extra
Okay. Name
minute.
one of Robyn's friends.
Regina.
Okay. What's your? Oh, that's not really a question. Spell Robyn.
Robyn.
Okay. Name 3 places that Robyn and Dr. Piano Man kissed for goal list stuff.
Oh wait. Under a waterfall.
Yep.
Somewhere in Spain.
Yeah. Is that a new ring?
But it's not a real ring. It's like my vacation. I like wear rings on vacation that aren't my real wedding rings.
ring.
Do you like it?
I love it.
Hey,
Love it.
Dr. Piano
Dr.
Man.
Don't show although who knows by the time this episode airs. Okay, we're gonna.
Frank's gonna be back by the time this episode.
Okay, 1 or 2 things are happening by the time.
And time is up.
1 or 2 things are happening by the time this episode airs. Either one, maybe Dr. Millman proposes, or
I like that we're whispering on the podcast.
Frank.
Come on, Tom, bring Frank in here.
All right, ding, ding, ding.
Ding.
You won.
Yeah. What did I win?
I don't know, maybe an air conditioning. I'm so hot. Okay.
Oh, that's fun.
All right, so that segment is done.
I thought you're just gonna rip it. Well, that segment's done.
All right, so they can write on shallwetalk.com.
Perfect.
They send in advice questions or worst dates, but we're going to do advice questions today.
Ready.
My best friend started...
Wait, what happened? Your best friend started what? What did I do? Imagine these are for you and you just want to figure out what to do with me.
Remember you just said that.
Remember I just said that.
My best friend started dating my ex.
Frank, get in here! Me and John are in a throuple with Frank, and I didn't know how else to tell you, so I wrote it.
Oh my god. Either we have to cut this whole episode to 2 minutes, or we just say fuck it and just air the whole thing out unedited as is. Okay. My best friend started dating me. She swears it just happened. And that she wanted to tell me sooner. Do I act cool about? Is this how you're telling me? You wrote this.
I wrote this question.
Okay. She swears it just happened and that she wanted to tell me sooner. Do I act cool about it and let it go, or do I cut her off for good?
It depends if she was really into this ex. Like, if it was a serious thing, then you might have a serious issue.
Yeah, I can't see a situation where this is okay.
Yeah.
Unless it was like a little fling.
Right. If it was a little fling or like a hookup or a long time ago or something, that's different. Because maybe it's like, I think sometimes you could wind up being with the wrong person, but you were close to that person.
Right.
Like, close in the group, and then you're like, oh, it's somebody else. But like, if this was a serious relationship and it was recent, that's a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Protect your sanity. Like, do you know what I mean? If you're like, I can't have this in my life, maybe later, then maybe you have to not have either of them for right now and see how it goes.
And I'm saying this with my best friend sitting right next to me. It's okay to cut friends out. Like, if to your what you just said, if it's not good for your mental health,
then
and you now seeing your best friend with your ex is not going to be
help you protect your peace.
But then it's okay. Sometimes friends are meant. What is it, like for a page or a chapter or a book?
And then I don't know that one.
That's a quote. Tom Hanks said it. Okay, yeah.
No crying in basement. No, keep going.
I think you don't need to play it cool unless you are cool about it.
If you're cool, that's different. But if you're not cool, don't act like you are, because then you're just gonna ruin everything.
Yeah,
I think it's almost okay if you're like, you know what, I can't right now.
Yeah,
maybe later.
But it's fine if you.
Yeah, it's fine if you need to not have them both out for right now.
Yeah, and I also feel like if you like say to the friend, I'm not okay with it, and then the friend ends it with him, then it's going to be weird because maybe the friend will resent you.
Right.
Already it's a yucky situation, so one or two things. Either you need to be okay with it and say, I'm okay with it, or two, you're going to may have to remove yourself from the situation.
Right, and I think that's like definitely okay, because then maybe part of you is like, is this really my best friend then?
Yeah.
To not have a talk with you about it first, too, right? So it's almost
also
like, right, because if that was happening, you'd be like, okay, something crazy is going on, and I feel insane, and I need to talk to you as my best friend.
Yeah, and I just want to do a disclaimer, which you said, there are situations where maybe it is okay.
Yeah.
Because, we don't know the full situation.
No, we don't know the whole story at all,
maybe
so we're
speculating. Maybe you dated them a while ago, maybe you were all friends, and it really doesn't
serious,
There is a situation. We're just saying in a broad saying, protect your sanity. All right, that was good.
You're welcome.
We're sending you the bill. All right, I got a roommate question. You want to do that one?
Yeah, let's do it.
My roommate, who is also my best friend, and I live in a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom.
Okay.
And she keeps using my expensive skincare, my expensive shampoo, and my expensive conditioner, pretending she doesn't. I don't want to be petty, but they are expensive. What should I do? Or what would you do?
Well, I hate that we're pretending we're not. Like, if I use your expensive stuff, I think I'd be like, Robyn, I use your expensive stuff again.
Yeah.
Right? You know what I mean? And if you were like, it's really expensive, then we'd have to figure out what to do.
Yeah. Well, I think it's okay. Like, let's say you were using my stuff and you just didn't realize it's a big deal. Right. It's kind of on me to say, hey, Regina, are you using my shampoo?
But she's denying it, she said in this story. She's denying using it.
Oh,
that's the problem, because I feel I would fess up to it, and then if Robyn was like, oh, it's actually like really like stuff like wine, there's certain things like Robyn doesn't know, like I don't want you don't know about, and like what if I had alcohol and you'd be like, oh, I don't know, and I'm like, oh my god, that's really expensive, like but you would never deny it, and I would never deny it if I was using something where I'd be like, oh god, was this a good thing?
That's a problem,
right? That's
and
a problem. She's
pretending she doesn't. Oh, wait, we got a problem on our hands. Her using the expensive stuff is not the problem. Right. To your point, like if I went to your house and I poured some alcohol, I don't know alcohol.
Right, she does. And if I was like, oh my god, Robyn, you can't waste that. Like that's you'd be like, oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Right. Like, can I give you money for it?
Right.
But if I was like, oh, I didn't. It's the lying to your friend is not okay.
That's lying. If she's really using it and saying she's not, then again, guys, I think these are not great best friends.
Yeah, these are not good.
Wait, do you know what that just made me think of? Robyn and I did a show, and we were backstage, and I was like fully dressed, and Robyn realized she'd forgotten earrings for the show.
Wait, first off, it wasn't a show. It was Town Hall.
Oh, it was Town Hall.
I was headlining. doing the New York Comedy Festival.
It was a huge show. It was a huge show. And we're like backstage and Robyn's like, oh my God, I don't have earrings. So I performed, took my earrings off. We got them on Robyn, and then she went out on stage.
But you remember, past it.
Yeah.
So she did her set,
Yeah.
and then as she's walking off
Yeah.
stage and giving me the mic, she also went like this.
Taking
I put
the
it
earrings.
in, and I walked
Yeah.
it right on. Oh, yeah, that was cool.
That was a good, yeah. I feel like we have a lot of stuff like that.
We have to do a whole second episode of just comedy talk, because we didn't even touch.
No, we didn't even.
Did we even
no, we didn't even talk about us doing shows together.
Stand-up.
But like those moments are the moments when it's like we're both like it's crazy. We're calm, we're cool, we're collected, and it's like, oh my God, I'm gonna wear these because I was like, well, I need them. It's a big show for me too.
Yeah.
And it's like I'm gonna wear them. I'm gonna take them off, and then we like did it, and it was perfect.
Yeah, and then I denied it. Okay.
These were my earrings the whole time. Robyn, I just gave them to you.
All right, let's want to do one more.
Let's do one more.
Okay.
Denied. I wear these here.
Okay. I've been on 3 dates with this guy, and he already referred to me as his girlfriend the other day. This feels too soon. Is he love bombing me? Do you know what love bombing means?
Yes.
All right, for those who don't know what love bombing is, it's when like a guy, I guess, or a girl comes on super, super, super strong in the beginning, and then after you're like hooked, he then like fades away.
Right.
It's like fake love,
Right,
almost.
fake love to just get you.
Okay. All right, you take this, and then I'll give you my thoughts.
It does seem too soon, especially if it's like, but I like we're not talking about it just to be, because it's almost like, oh, is he just trying to make you his girlfriend by like saying it? Like, where's your say in this? It does seem like a lot. I mean, I don't know what the other things are. Like, is there other love bombing going on? Is there like compliments? Is there other stuff that's going on like besides that?
We need
more info. But like, yeah, I don't. It does seem too soon. But it's also like, what kind of dates are these?
Right.
Are they like a 12-hour date?
Yeah.
Or like, do you know what I mean? Like, because there are times when it's like, it can happen.
Regina?
Yep. Ooh.
I'm hitting the you said something smart bell.
Ooh.
Okay?
I did it.
You said without having the conversation. That's what's missing here. For him to refer to you as the girlfriend after, it doesn't matter if it's 3 weeks or 3 months.
Yeah.
It's too soon if there's no conversation.
Right.
Dr. Piano Man and I, after 1 week, had a conversation because we had our first date. Our second date was a 2-dayer.
Right.
He shortly after that sent me a text being like, hey, I know it's really soon. I'm just like curious, like, can I date other people? Are you dating other people? What's the thing?
Right.
And then I said, it's too soon to have this conversation. But then on our following date, I said, hey, it actually wouldn't feel good if you dated other people. He's like, I don't want you to date other people. I said, so should we just not date other people? You know, while we're dating? So yes, it was only 1 week, but we had the conversation. We were all on the same page. So the reason why it's too soon, it's not too soon as far as timeline.
No, so when it feels right, it feels right.
Yeah.
It's like if she's still dating other people, or if they met on an app and they're still like going on dates, and it's like, you can't just be like, oh, my girlfriend, because you don't know what the other person's doing.
We were just having this conversation because we know a couple that got engaged, but one of the people did not know that not that the engagement was coming, but they had never talked about wanting to get engaged. So like,
they didn't want to talk. They had never had a conversation about wanting to get married, and one of them proposed to the other one,
which is that's so that you. It's okay. Look, I hope Dr. Piano Man one day will propose.
Right.
I will be surprised in the sense I don't know when I don't know how.
You have those conversations.
I don't. Yeah, but like we've had the conversations of what we want our futures to be and like timelines and everything like that. And I had asked you, and you had the same situation.
Right.
So no, is it too soon as far as like 3 dates? No, I mean it's on the early side for sure.
But like I feel like if you know, or you wanna,
and if you both have talked about it, so.
But to assume seems like, whoa, slow down.
Okay, so do you have anything you want to say?
Any questions?
Are you dating my ex?
Or Tom Hanks? They're both. They're waiting for me in the lobby.
This episode, you're getting it all, or we have to cut it down to a 3-minute episode. One or the other. I don't know what this episode's going to be.
We're not sure.
But it's either going to be we're leaving in Tom Hanks, Frank, and Rachel Maddow, or nothing's getting put in.
You're getting nothing.
We'll say. All right. Thank you for being my best friend.
Thank you for being my best friend.
Thank you for coming on the podcast.
Thank you for having me on the podcast.
And we'll put on the air conditioner as soon. Hi, Regina. Thank you.
Thank you, Robyn.
Oh, my gosh. That was so funny. But by the way, that's like how me and her, like we usually go off on tangents, as you could see, like, oh my gosh, so freaking funny. And you know what's also so fun was that episode was such a decoy on like throwing me off for the engagement, because that morning that I was getting engaged, security called me acting like he was editing the episode, the Regina interview, and he was like, I'm editing you and Regina, you guys won't stop staring at the camera, blah blah blah. And because I knew he was home editing, I didn't think I was getting engaged, because I figured security would be filming it or something somehow involved. So that interview threw me.
Hey, it worked.
It did work. All right, should we call Mama Schall and get our producer shout outs?
Let's do it.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, honey.
How are you?
I'm good.
All right, you ready for the producer Patreon shout outs?
Yes, I am. We want to thank all the Patreons, and I want to give a shout out to those in the producer tier. That's Veronica, Susan Santoro, Thomas Ives, and Dr. Piano Man. That's it.
Did you just wake up?
Yes.
It's like 4 p.m.
I know. I was taking a nap.
Oh, that's because you went. Oh, because you went to the Halloween party last night. You came home late.
Yes, that's right.
Guys, my mom went to a Halloween party, and her and my dad dressed up, and they got there, and no one else was dressed up.
We look so cute.
You did look cute. My mom was a witch, and my dad was Dr. Fauci. Were people like, why are you dressed up? Or were they like, oh, you guys look great?
Everybody knew it was Halloween.
All right. I love you.
Same here. Love you. Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. To our producers, sorry for the lack of enthusiasm. All right, let's do our shout out. She didn't even say that Veronica, we still don't have her last name.
No, she just said Veronica and just went
Veronica, Dr. Piano Man. All right, thanks.
Give me my paycheck. I'm done.
Okay. All right, guys, thank you for watching. Patreons, thank you so much. You guys, thank you so much for all your likes and nice comments and actually just being here. We're doing our dream job, Security and I, and without you guys watching, we wouldn't be able to do this. So really, sincerely, thank you so much for watching, for listening, for sharing, all the things. So, all right, guys, I will see you next week. Make sure to tune in because you got no clue what's going to happen. And neither do I.
Shall we talk, or can't you see? This is where you wanna be.